Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We got a whole bunch of quests to do. A lot of things just keep popping up as we keep on continuing with the main quest here. Starting here in Tailfeather, and also moving over to other places later. Up here with these guys. Lost at Vath. We're going to start over here though. A couple more level 52 things. And still the level 56 Bard quest is here, but we're only level 55 and a bit, so more stuff to do. There's also the idea of perhaps we get a 4th class up to these levels and do the quests on those, and then that keeps leveling up. But that would require us getting something to level 52, which we don't have. If we can get another something that just hands us a level 50, like we got for a few of these classes, that would be potentially doable. But as it stands, even with like rushing a bunch of dungeons and stuff, probably take at least a little bit to get from like 30 to 52. That's neither here nor there. We're just doing quests. With Kayanta here. You're back. So many chocobos did we catch? Yeah, we caught no chocobos. My story's the same. Well, I guess a hunt can't succeed every time. Any road, where in the 7 hells is Gissel? I reckon he saw some dragons and ran off. Well, it's not as if we can wait here till the next astral era. Besides, he didn't look like the type who could defend himself. Last thing I need is some rookie hunter's blood on my hands. Let's go look for him, Artik, before a Bandersnatch gobbles him up. He should be just to the east of the encampment. That's a damn it. How hard is it to find a reliable hunter in a hunter's camp? You would be surprised. Okay. So let's go over that way. But while we are out going over that way, let's see what other stuff we have here. Multitasking. A trap to yawn for. Vignum needs someone to help him with his new trap. Yeah, all sorts of different traps on here. Ah, you've come at the perfect time. I've designed a new trap that's sure to snare even the cleverest of chocobos. I need someone to help me with the final step. Do you know the caves south of here? Rare glowing mushrooms called lampshades grow there. They are essential to my trap. Could you fetch me one while I work on the finishing touches? Okay. Get a mushroom. South, that's east. Swing around. And Marshchamp also has something for us. Needs more salt. The forest is under threat, and Marshchamp needs your help to save it. Got it. Ah, Artik. Just the lad I was looking for. Slugs have taken to infest in the surrounding woods. I need your help getting rid of them. I've already got some people on the job, but the slimy buggers multiply faster than they can kill them. At the moment, we're short on hands in the south of the Chocobo Forest. Go there quick as you can. Use this here solution to lure out the slugs. I reckon you'll know what to do after that. I'm going to fight some slugs. That's also to the south. That'll work. Oh. We'll have that one. Head out and around that way. Can't really go this way. Until we can fly. We're not quite there yet. It's in here. And currents. We got 1 quest and 2 exploring. We're missing one of the quests on the sides here. We'll see. See if I'm grabbing everything we can here. That'll be one of them. We'll be alright. Flee. Further southwest of that. It's gonna be in a later area. It's up top there. Amazing. Is the cave? Let's go right to the cave. Let's jump up here. Salt is up that way. There's a fate on top of our quest in here. That is perhaps not what we really want. Stronger chocobo. It's guarding the mushrooms. You just stay over there. I ain't gonna mess with that. mini boss kind of guy. Looking there. On the day he was born, Chocobo Hunter's dreams of catching the elusive bull chocobo. Fortunately, bull chocobos are put enough to provide all with the opportunity to fulfill this dream, whether it be yours or not. Yeah, no. You just stay over there. We've not had much luck with the boss type fates, trying to solo them and stuff. So we're just not going to worry about that. We're going to get our mushroom and get out of here. In terms of getting up here, there's the decaying trees. They're down here too. Perfect. Use foul-smelling sludge. Yellowish-brown liquid with the consistency of mud and an odor causes the zombie's nose to wrinkle. Got the mushroom. We got a letter. That's for later. Got all sorts of various key items. Hostile presence. It's a slug. Oh, wow. Not a ladder. We could try moving around more. That's an option. Not to that. Slug down. Oh. More of this. Lure out another slug. Sing their song. Just flinging out arrows all over the place. When it works, it works. Last bit of this. Slug right here. Slugs are pretty slow. We can run around, have a good time. This is not usually too necessary. That is slugs. Defeated. Okay. Let's search for Gissel over here. What kind of ledge is he gonna be up on? In here somewhere? Perhaps up, perhaps down? If we go up and around, we'll be able to drop back down. Solve all our problems. Work from a higher elevation when possible, even though it's now facing down. The indicator is indicating. How down we thinking? Over here? There's everybody. Here is a chocobo falling. Rude. Anybody want to help? No? Fine. So avoid the chocobo explosion bomb things just dropping from the sky, my goodness. There you go. There's a chocobo hatchling here. Amazing. Yanta, look at this. It's a chocobo hatchling. Wonder where its mother is. Have you ever seen anything like it? Yanta, your instincts were right. You really are a born hunter. Let's take this back to Tailfeather and show Lupin. What? That's just a hatchling. We can't expect to make any deal with that. Leave it here. But this one was separate from its mother. It's bound to starve or get eaten if we just leave it here. That's why I have to care for it until it grows as hale as Ishar's mightiest steeds. I think hunting might not be in my nature. My mind's made up. I'll work in the stables while I raise this hatchling. And I have your hunting instincts to thank for helping me see my path, Yanta. Fine. Well, I've never been one to tell another how to live. Hope you're better at raising chocobos than you are at hunting them. Well, I guess it's time to get back to Tailfeather. Guess I'll go with you to make sure you don't fall prey to any beasts along the way. Oh. And there goes the Chocobo hatchling. Back to town. It's gonna teleport there. That's fine. Calm. And it spends some of the guild too, which is fine. Calm. Accomplish something here. Someone told me he wants to raise Chocobos now. It's too bad hunting ain't his calling. Everyone here is free to make their own choices. Now about the hatchling you brought along. Generally we don't allow hunters to take eggs or chicks, since if we did, pretty soon the forest would be nothing but banner snatches and dragons. But it looks like this one's lost its mother, and Giselle seems right adamant about raising it himself. So I think I can make an exception this time. Thank you, Luan, Yenta, Artik. If not for you, my true calling would still be a mystery. Though short, I'm grateful for our time together. Yeah. And off they go. Well, looks like Yanta is gonna have to wait a bit longer for her partner. I'll keep asking around. Alright. Get some legs here. 125 works for bards. In comparison to what we currently have, it's better. Determining on whether determination or critical hits better, but it's a bigger number. Other options are it's a black mage one. Let's take the one for this. Complete. He does have another quest. Okay. Infinity here. On the new wyvern skin boots of aiming. Fun. And then go put back on the significantly better ring again. And gear set. Got another person here. Another hunter partner. The man who slew too much. The partner has one more hunter that might meet Yanta's standards. Let's go for it. You're both here right in time. I made the acquaintance of another hunter that's looking for a partner. Took the liberty of putting Yanta's name forward. His name's Marcoin. And though he's only been here but a short while, he's built quite a reputation for himself. He should be over near the storehouse. Why don't you go ahead and make your acquaintances? Finally, someone worth hunting with. Let's not waste any time. Oh. I couldn't say this to Kianta, but something about this hunter has me feeling uneasy. Look after the two of them and make sure nothing goes amiss. That's not ominous at all, thanks. Okay. Use this part of this. Got your mushroom. There you are. Do you have the mushroom? Yes. At night, the long narrow caps of these mushrooms emit a faint glow, giving the lamp shades their name. Brilliant. Is it going to be put the mushroom on the trap? A shocking discovery. Yes. This glow is unmistakable. Now I have but to chop it up and mix it with some Giselle greens. And with that, the bait is ready. Seeing as you're already here, might I ask you one more favor? A short distance upstream, you'll find a bed of straw. You need to put these special Giselle greens on top of it. They're glowy. Amazing. Okay. We'll do that. Over here. Took care of the slugs, did you? My thanks, friend. I shudder to think what might have happened had they gotten out of control. If the forest dies, the Chocobo would stop coming here. Needless to say, that's bad news for us. By protecting the forest, we keep the birds happy, which in turn makes us happy. A mutually beneficial relationship, no? What? What's the solution made of, you ask? Well, the main ingredient's Chocobo. Actually, never mind. Some things are best left unknown. Wow. Quest complete. Come. Go down that way. Got north and stables. And then some things up here, which is interesting. little bit out of the way. Here is a new person here. Barquin. Let's see what they're about. What do you want? Just here to help. A partner. I remember that fool Luparco went on about something like that. So you're the greenhorn he sent along? No, over here. Hyantha's the name. And I'll have you know, I've actually caught one chocobo, so I'm hardly new to this. Partner has some nerve, sending an untrained child. Can you even knock that bow? Very well. Prove yourself in the hunt, and maybe I'll let you carry the chocobo back. Meet at the northwest camp. You do know where that is, yes? Who does he think he is? I'm a hunter, not some craven child. We'll see who catches a chocobo. The group dynamics. Immediately off to a great start here. My goodness. Okay. North out of camp. Not just up here next to these other ones. Could be. We'll take the river to head up this way. That'll work nicely. Oh. We'll see here. Should be the straw here. It's right next to a Bandersnatch, but you know. That's alright. Don't mind me. Place. Yeah, he's attacking. Fine. Take him on though. Okay. So we could just head back to Tailfeather, turn that in, see if there's anything else. I'm just gonna head up this way now. This is more along the river. This is over this way. Let's go to these ones here. At this stage. Where are we at? More chocobos in the chocobo forest. I also like bears and stuff. There's a bear. Bear right there. The northwest hunting camp. There we go. Tailfeather Hunter? Hyantha. Where's the other guy? He sure talks big, but I don't see him anywhere. Some hunter. If you find any traces of him, let me know. And he's lost. Uninvited guests. The Willem River's new inhabitants are much too much for this hunter to bear. Have you been upstream of the Willem River yet? It used to be prime hunting grounds. That's it, and that is until the bears moved in. It used to be we would hide in the waterfall's basin and lie in wait till Chocobo came round for a drink. It was easy pickings it was. But the bears are making it difficult. Someone needs to send them running so we can get back to hunting. And you look capable enough. Send 4 down to the bottom of the basin, and it'll make it worth your while. Slay 4 brown bears. This way. And he's over that way somewhere. Bears is coming up here. My goodness. Bear down. Okay. We can see where the bears are. Right on the map here. Just a couple brown. brown bears. Or a few. Whatever you want to say for 4, I guess. Song. Okay. What about this? Shoot it. And win. One more bear here. Some time left in the song. You know what? These. This. Rotations and all that. Can be a bit much sometimes. That's okay. That's 4 bears. 4 bears. I'll be over there. Make our way over there next. Bears down. I wager those bears regret getting in the way of our hunting now. All that's left is to restock on supplies and wait till it's a little warmer. We can move back upstream. Right. Huh. All kinds of things to consider. On a chocobo hunt. Let's get across here. More bandersnatches. Up here. We're going this way. It's right behind that one. Unawares. One would think that potentially running around on a chocobo might not be the best strategy. With all the things around here that want to eat chocobos. They're all aggressive whatever we do anyways, so. All we can hope for is eventually being able to fly away from them. Okay. Should be right over here, by the looks of things. There he is. You're attacked by a flea, gotta run away from the flea. There's a chocobo. So you've already succeeded, and or something. Working on. Oh, it's you. So you do her searching for her too. What's that? As you can see, I had good reason to delay my arrival. A hunter would keep his own mother waiting if he caught prey in his sights. I felled this chocobo with a single arrow, and what's more, there's a bountiful nest of eggs as well. Ahaha! With one arrow, my fortune grows. You go tell that little girl this is what real hunting is. I'll take my catch back to Tailfeather alone. Oh, they're not gonna like that. You're just out here. Taking the eggs. Taking down the chocobos entirely. It's not that kind of hunt. It's not that kind of hunt. Oh boy. What's up here? Bug. Just a little bit further up this way. The path goes more this direction. See if there's any indication. Wet strings attached. It's up this way. That's a tree. That's a bandersnatch. We'll have some waterfalls and stuff. Got a castle up above. That's interesting. A harrowed hunter. All the way out here. How's it going? Hunter is staring into the base with tears in her eyes. Ah, don't sneak up on me like that. Sorry. I've been a bit jumpy ever since a bandersnatch howl startled me and I dropped my favorite bow in the river. I want to go and retrieve my bow, but I dare not wander the wilderness unarmed. There's so many dangerous things out there. Say, you look like a capable sort. Think you could go and find the weapon in my sten? With any luck, it might have just floated downstream a bit. It might get wet. If you could recover it, you would have my gratitude. Yeah. Down the river a bit. Also, the basin's full of bears. It's a problem. There it is. Wooden hunting bow. Not quite as cool as my bow. But whatever works for you, I suppose. There you go. You got it. Oh. See if that is all they need here. There's a bear chasing us. I'm bringing a bear over. How do you feel about that? Everything's fine. The bow should be in this area somewhere. I'll just be waiting over here. Wooden hunting bow. Bow is small and light, and while it may not have the power or range of a longbow, it's suitable for hunting in forests or similarly tight-quartered areas. There you go. You found my bow. Well, thank you so much. Now I can finally get back to hunting. Oh no, the bowstring is damaged. I'll have to take it to the bower at Tailfeather. That's fine. That's it. Wow. Walk over there and come back. A bower at Tailfeather. We're not gonna be able to get a better bow, so not too worried about it. Let us go back over this way. Other camp here. And bringing not very good news here. What? You found him? And he killed a chocobo? Yeah! And he's stealing the eggs too. He even took the eggs! You don't mean to say he killed a brooding chocobo? The part will want to hear about this. I'll hurry back to Tailfeather. Yep. Yep. Back to Tailfeather. Oh my goodness. Hi, how's it going? What are you all giving me a look for? Not enough eggs for you? Opposite problem. Opposite problem. Nancy here has told me everything. It's a bloody mess of a story. You killed a defenseless chocobo while she was caring for her eggs. You've no right to be among us hunters. Child dares lecture me on hunting? That bird was just sitting on eggs that are mine by rights. Parkwain, I got words to express my disgust. I can't stop you from hunting how you like, but you'll no longer be welcome at Tailfeather. What? You're gonna exile a hunter for hunting? Here's a town where chocobos lay in czars. All the hunters know the rules of the camp, and you ain't got the privilege to be excluded from them. Leave Tailfeather within the next bell, or you're liable to be hunted yourself. You? How pissed for hunters are you? A golden chocobo will be sitting on your lap, and all you do is coddle it. I don't need the likes of you anyway. Apologies, Arctic. I should have known his sort the moment he came striding into camp. Well, looks like we're back on the hunt for a partner. Third arrow always strikes true, as they say. Maybe. Here is a samurai eye patch. That's pretty much all we could use. Guess we'll take that. At least for now. Budding partnership. Something better? Yeah, anything else? Wants to try something new in his search for a Countess partner. We'll try anything at this point, honestly. I know we've had our troubles with the past couple of hunters. I've introduced Counter to, but it might be time to go about this partner business a different way. It might be best to introduce her to someone what knows their way around a chocobo trap. Just so happens, I know a seasoned hunter by the name of Hood is looking for a partner. You should be able to find him in the north part of the camp. Seek him out and make your acquaintances. A seasoned hunter, so he won't weigh me down like the others. This might be the start of a profitable relationship. Arctic, I'm gonna need you to look after Kianta again. Who knows to be known to be a dependable hunter? One can never be too careful. Especially with our recent luck. This whole business. My goodness. And a quest over here now. Everything just keeps on popping up as we help more around the area. Place the bait? Good. Now you're doubtless curious as to how the trap works. It's truly simple. The mushroom you brought induces drowsiness in chocobos. This will allow us to capture the birds without risk of causing them injury. Far gentler than pitfalls, wouldn't you say? Until a Bandersnatch beats it to the punch. Sure. See it over there. Rumaclaw. What Rumaclaw saw? It looks like he has just seen a ghost, or worse. Here are some necklaces. There's no way in the seven hells that what I seen was right. You see, last night I was taking a stroll after a few pints and stumbled on some ominous-looking ruins. Of course, ruins are pretty common around here. But what I saw ain't. Dragons. That's right, dragons. 2 of them. With great big wings and fire in their eyes. I ran straight home at the sight of them. Memory's a bit hazy. But if it really was dragons I seen, we could all be in danger. I can't very well go back there myself, but, well, I won't say to ask, but do you think you could traipse on over to the ruins for me? Mark them down the area I was wandering around in on your map. Yeah. Dragons. Can be a problem. So next, hunter here. Who? The child's guard dog comes nipping at her heels. I'll tell you what I told her. I've been hunting since before you were but a whelp in your mom's teats. I've got no inkling what Lupin told you, but I've got no patience to be holding some child's hand. Tell Lupin he'd best not waste my time again when there's hunting to be done. Another fantastic start. Does every hunter in this camp have a stick up their arse? He barely let me get a word in. But he's exactly the kind of partner I need. I'm going to learn hunting. Who better to teach me than him? There has to be a way to convince him. Just need to put our heads together. Aha! Even a hardened hunter like him has to have a soft spot. He can't be that joyless every second of the day. He's been in this camp for a while, right? Someone is like to know him well. Might as be they know how we could get him to warm up to me. Come on, Arctic. Let us ask around and see if we can't find out more about my future partner. Information gathering. The kind we just talked to earlier. No. Eh? You ain't the type to warm up to people. Someone hasn't warmed up to me. Good start. What else we got? Jim. What do I know about Hude? Well, seems there's some ruins he visits often, but I've got no notion for what for. We'll head to the ruins. Is it the same ruins? Is it related to the other situation here? Good day. And Lupin. You were the one that set this whole thing up. Surely you have an idea. Can't say I know much about Hude outside of hunting. Well, come to think of it, I often see him carrying around flowers. They're always the same. Javanian lilies, if I'm not mistaken. Huh? Ruins and flowers. That's something of something-ish, maybe. So what do the other hunters have to say about Hude? Flower ruins. Javanian lilies. I just knew we'd find his weakness if we dug deep enough. Although I never guessed it'd be flowers. When I present him with a lovely Dravanian lily, he's sure to open up to me. I've heard tell of lilies growing near the northeast camp. Just wait, Hude. He'll be my partner yet. Oh. Well, these ruins are all the way over here. That's a bit further. Let's up closer to all this mess. Here. You go up and around to get to the camp here. It says up, probably. Here is fate. We're not gonna do. Probably could if we wanted to. Get a little bit of extra rewards and stuff. We're doing fine on experience and stuff as it stands. So it'll be more like maybe the seals or whatever. A problem for later. Or not. Okay. Up and around. Understand? Okay. We're getting so far over the other direction with this other quest. These ones here are probably going to be more relevant. I want to grab those too. Would make at least some sense. Here's some flowers. Look, Arctic. A Gervanian lily. I would pick it myself, but you see, I'd like to forget my own strength and, crush it. So that's why you need to pick the lily for me. And for you, be careful. Pick flower. There you go. Oh my, I've never seen such a delicate touch. You make quite the gatherer. Well, let's see it. Flower. Though rarely seen anymore, mention of the lilies is common in tomes from the early 6th astral era, as well as children's fairy tales, suggesting the flowers once grew across Girthus. Yeah. Ah, now I can see why even a hunter like you would be partial to this flower. Arctic, I'll come with you to Tailfeather, and we'll finally be done with this partner business. Yeah, we'll see about that. Let's go over here, I guess. We'll just go this way then. Take the stuff, take back. Let's go to Tailfeather. Yeah. Anything else pop up further out? Not really. Probably just need to continue further with the main quest for that. That's alright. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Flower, here I brought this for you. Aren't you that bro? What's this? A Gervanian lily? You think you'd win me over with a flower? What the 7 hells were you thinking? I make as many of these as the 10 lilies I pleased on my own. It doesn't matter what you do. You ain't fit to my partner. I seen a hunter calling a hatchling none too long ago. I reckon he'd be more befitting. Nailed it. What a stubborn old fool. Flowers usually never fail. Just have to think of some other way. And hats. Archer hat, Thumbchurch hat. Item comparison. It's plus 5 levels. Too impressive. Let me see what the black mage hat would be replacing. Selected 120. It's also 120. Let's grab the other one for now. More options, bigger upgrades, or whatever. Persistence makes perfect. Hunter refuses to give up on Hude. I can't give up on Hude yet. He needs to be my partner. We can't give up. We need to find him. Arctic, come with me and we can cover more ground. Don't get lost in the woods. So I'm head off to the northeast. Hurry before we lose the trail. What's out here? Stopping. Northeast. How northeast? Up there again. Up on that ledge. Body snatch. Okay. It's kind of the ledge where we got the flower the previous time. So, could be something. Could be something. I've not found another wind thing in any of these quests. There's definitely more to be had. Let's look at the ether currents here. Should be 4 more in the quests. Probably 1 for finishing a dungeon and things, etc., etc. There's more. I could have sworn there were more lilies here before. I think you might have picked them. Let's keep moving. Okay. We're on the hunt. Let's go this way. Not even too far. See what he's doing with these flowers. Graves? Probably a grave. Yeah, how's it going? It's a petal from a Dravanian lily. We're getting close, I can sense it. Come on, Arctic. Count. Going further this way. And up. This is the northwest camp. More or less. Not quite as many chocobos up here in the bears and Bandersnatch area. That's alright. Okay. Tick! Look! Fire's still smoking. He's not far now. Runner, 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 runner. Persistence makes perfect. I'm going this way. Yeah, we're getting up towards here. Drop down there. It's up further somehow. A dragon. Up there. That's a dragon. In here? That's just dragons. Hi there. Just over here, in this concerning location. It's a Dravanian lily, but why would he leave it here? Rebel. Something. You? What the hell is you doing here? Hude? Well, I really wanted you to be my partner, so I may have stalked you. Managed to track me here despite my efforts to hide my tracks. An impressive feat. Nonetheless, as I said before, you best give up your childish hopes. We will never hunt together. If you won't be my partner, at least tell me why. Very well. Suppose you deserve that much. My last partner died in this very spot. It was a hunt routine as any other, and I looked away for but a second. Can't bear a loss such as that again. Your next partner can't be someone who'll die on me, but you're still half a child. Well, half a child or no, dying ain't anywhere on my list of things to do. The forest is vast, and I mean to learn every ilm of it. I want to learn from you. There's something stuck twixt your... The conviction in your eyes is plain to see, I admit. If I didn't say you'd be so damn stubborn. Conviction alone won't keep you alive in the wilds. Sound like you won't last long, unless you're under my protection. I'll have you know, me and my partner will take everything you got. We're ready to hunt at first light tomorrow. What? You mean? Don't repeat myself. Return to Telfeather at once. Watch out for Bandersnatches on the way back. There you go. Took a little bit. Hopefully this goes well. Let's see if we can get over to this other quest point right here. This is going to be through this gorge here. Our fate here with more of these guys too. Fantastic. Just what I needed. And here's Oath. Other ruins out here. As I said, there is a lot of ruins out here. That's for sure. That looks like a dragon to me. Looks like many dragons. Just all over the place. Surveying. You see 2 dragon statues. Craftsmanship of each is exquisite. It's easy to see how one might confuse them for the real thing. What? Report back. Okay. Nope. No dragons here. Interesting. Okay. So they're already off on their hunts. Fantastic. I think, any luck getting through to Hoon? Yep, we got there. Just a little bit of stalking. That's about as good an outcome as I could have hoped for. Looks like Kiana's got a bright future ahead of her. Perhaps Hoon will be able to move on from his tragedy. Ever since his partner died, he's done nothing but wallow in misery. It would have been a right shame if a hunter with his talent wasn't out there catching chocobos. I dare say that Hoon's hard-headedness, Kiana's hunting instincts, make the perfect match. Look forward to seeing their partnership blossom. Alright. It's all working out. Ish. Now, we're going to lie to this guy about the dragons. You're back. Do you see dragons? Statues, you say? Maybe I should go easier on the ale. They say those ruins up north were built by heretics. Even just going near them might have people doubting your allegiances. Well, since there's no real dragons, guess there ain't nothing to worry about. Now that I know what sort of place it is, I'll be sure to give it a wide berth. Okay. And here is necklaces. Strength, vitality, determination, dexterity, vitality, mind, intelligence. What kind of necklaces do we currently have? 110. I'll take that. Crit. Get it. Spot for a thing if we want to worry about any of that. Dexterity. Samples of war or magic. Only works the best for certain ones, though, obviously. There you go. Put that on. Plus a bit. Back on the correct ring. Figure set. And we're good. That is, once again, everything in Tail Feather. Until more things happen. We just need to make our way over to the Nath area here. Because we got a primal to slay. Although it might take a little bit more than just that. Next time. Goodbye.